Do you know how most rom-coms are like? Two hot people, one cute montage, and every problem is solved by running to the airport while happy music is playing. So yeah, no. Love is not that. Love is two messes trying to share one brown. Hi, I'm Jopito, and this is Jopito on TV, and this mess is love. Okay, guys, story time. I once sent a message and say, sure, whatever you want, which in my head means I'm flexible. I care about you and your happiness, let's do what you really want. In her head, it meant emotionally unavailable and hate my dog. She replied, okay. I stared at that kid like, here we go again. So, I did what every calm, emotional, stable adult does. Try to fix it with a huge paragraph. And nothing says cool like a long paragraph. So that's the energy of love. No, they will they one day is they did it and now what? This is a romance filled of miscommunication, self-sabotage, and everyone being who they are, full of flaws and problems. And that's the kind of drama that keeps you watching because feels nice, feels like you've been there, feels like you suffered. Okay, let's talk specs. Love is a Netflix production that premiered in 2016, created by Jude Apatow, Leslie Afrin, and Paul Ross, who is also the main star. Run for 3 seasons and was set in LA, but not the glamorous LA, more like the LA when you put in Google Maps fastest route, that LA, the real one, the one that they show in movies. With that out of the way, okay, let's talk love. Love is an awkward romantic comedy that puts awkwardness like a microscope. It zooms into those tiny social moments where you are like, should I say something? Did I already say something? I'm pretty too loud. And you will see conversation where the subtext is like involved and people are not saying what they mean and the silence is louder than even the dialogue. Because that's the real dating, that's the real life. Half is flirting and the other half is like a hostage negotiation. So let's meet our protagonist, Gus, the kind of guy who looks like he got his life together, he's polite, responsible, a good guy energy. But when things start to go in the wrong direction, his true colors start to flourish on surprise. He's kind of an asshole. And on the other side, Mickey. She's more chaotic, she's more impulsive, she's more messy, and more I got this kind of energy. But she's also way more fragile than she wants anyone to notice. And their dynamic is addictive because you've seen this couple in real life and you just want to scream to her, ask her, don't say that. Why are you lying? The truth is just there. Why? And I like to ask to the cast, LA. This show also uses LA like an extra character, like an emotional amplifier, not a luxury ad. And honestly, you only see the glossy LA a couple times. And fun fact, everyone in those glossy places is miserable. This isn't like the California dream. This is like the real LA. You get everyday LA, apartment jobs, awkward commutes, hangouts in places that look like were chosen because, well, it got parking. And that gives a lot of character to the show and make it look different and make it feel even more real. Love doesn't romanticize perfection, it romanticizes the attempt to be perfect for everyone, for yourself. and chose the truth and the path to honesty in a different way. Just like maybe you and me and most of the people show it, like saying the truth, panic, add a little joke, maybe didn't like that and accidentally confess your entire personality and feeling like, okay, if he knows the truth or if she knows the truth, everything is gonna be a mess and it's gonna leave me and okay, stop, hold on. That's what love shows. And excels showing that the biggest moments and aren't always the dramatic ones. Sometimes they are quiet, small, little pathetic. And the best way is that that's how real life happens. And you enjoy it and you feel it and you know it's awkward because probably you've been there and you're like watching a memory that you didn't consent to and you're like, okay, I've been there. I remember my ex from 2020. I don't know, something like that. Love nails the emotional math of modern dating, especially in the part where everyone is pretending they're chill, everything's okay, everything's alright, relax. But modern dating isn't just romance. It's logistics, it's timing, it's baggage, it's ex-boyfriends, it's Instagrams, without girls saying, oh, I just landed in Paris with my new boo. And the show gets that right. How people negotiate boundaries, identities, flaws, expectation, and often with good intention without saying too much because heaven forbid you're truthful with your partner and lose the negotiation power. It explores how relationships evolve when the spark turns into routines, responsibilities, and the big question becomes like, wait, are we compatible outside of flirting, outside of bed? And from the jump, it shows relationships are work, compromise you make if you really care. And suddenly your brain goes like, okay, that cute barista just smiled at me. Should I act on it? Should I forget about it and just fantasize? And that's where this show really shines. Showing those moments, those flaws, those real moments, real things that happen in life, in every everyday life. Not in a fantasy, but in real life. It also shows not just the main couple. You get a wider picture for relationships, like the lazy guy with the accomplished woman. The, we are together because it's been years and we ain't happy, but the kids need parents, so we stay together. Or the couple that think they're perfect, and when one of them shows some debilities, something that isn't perfect, oh my god, it's the end of the world and the end of the relationship because they never have the hard talks. And when it's time, whoa, World War III. So, love basically is a realistic photo of how love works. And that is the charm of the show. The true face of modern dating and relationships without pretending to be it's all cute, it's all music, it's all happiness, and everything is okay. She doesn't poop, he doesn't pleasure himself. And the vibe is not happily ever after. It's happily and we're trying, okay? Relax. Okay, guys, thank you for listening. After 10 years, I watched the show and I was like, I gotta do a video about this. If you like it, well, please subscribe and give us a like. And I hope you enjoy it and see you next week.